2 police officers are dead after getting into a shootout in New Jersey with a transsexual. The suspect was barricaded inside as dozens of officers surrounded the house. What happened was that there had been a report that a guy named, he used to be Glenn Nelson.
Yeah, what's his name now?
Now he's Leslie. Jackie, contain yourself.
Right.
Had sexually abused a 3-year-old child who lived at the home.
An unstable transsexual. What a wild story. What an unusual story.
A white supremacist.
I ain't wearing no tuxedo.
Well, you never do. You went to Trump's wedding and didn't wear a tuxedo.
No.
So why did you wear one for Einziger?
If you're not wearing one, then we don't have to wear one, right?
Absolutely, you don't have to. You can wear your same stupid baggy black pants with sneakers. Look like a clown. Why don't you just put a red nose on your face?
Lay off me, right?
He should wear his wedding outfit.
Yeah, you can wear giant shoes and a red clown nose. You don't have to dress up.
Bring a boombox with my music.
Hey, if you're not wearing one, I'm not wearing one. Jackie Parade. Jackie can get really drunk and insult Scott Einziger's parents like he insulted Gary's parents.
Yeah, I mean, as the evening goes on, Jackie will tell more and more racist jokes.
The last time I went to a wedding was at Gary's wedding, and Jackie was at the table. Gary's father comes over, and Jackie just turns and goes, "Hey, your teeth aren't that funny." And his father's like destroyed, and is like, what are you making fun of my son's teeth for at his wedding? Jackie thinks he's really going over big. He's just loaded.
I always think I'm killing.
And like, if anyone had any balls, they just punch Jackie in the stomach while he's loaded and watch him vomit in the corner.
Yeah,
Jack him up.
Petty Davis thought he was being particularly cruel. Jackie's like that all the time.
Yeah.
He tells the president's daughter that her father has
Alzheimer's.
lost his memory.
Yeah.
Ha, ha, ha.
Hey, I'm just trying to be funny.
I gotta read that book.
Yeah. Who's that, Diamond Dave?
Oh, yeah.
There's Jackie helping him out. Jackie can rock. Look at him. He can get up there just as high as David Lee Roth. That's David Lee. Here comes Jackie. Yeah, look at him. See? Our own Jackie knows how to rock.
Why Jackie never made it as a musician, I'll never know.
I don't know. He didn't know what to do. He didn't know he was supposed to do that. He was busy doing this crap.
They call it marijuana, and before this song is done,
There's like 20 guys singing at once. Jackie, what'd you do on this song? Did you sing over your own voice, or?
That's me and Chris Bates singing in tandem.
Is that right?
And then they doubled it. We sang over it a second time.
Why?
It's 2 guys singing twice. It's 4 guys.
all the crazies, old and young, you name them, they were there.
I don't know. Jackie's mic must be louder than the other guy, because all I hear is Jackie.
We sound alike.
It's
Pretty amazing. You know how much effort went into learning how to sing that simultaneously?
We sang it many, many times.
Yeah, I mean, way too much effort. You guys must have really believed in this song.
I'll tell the world. I don't know why.
Is he still writing?
Who, Jackie?
No, this song is finished.
So Jackie's still writing this. Still polishing.
Everything got groovy, no one felt alone, and everybody thanked the gal who casted that first stone.
The nice thing about it is it's so clear what's going on in the song. And
Who casted that first stone?
Yeah, well,
Started playing, get everybody going, get moving toward.
what's he playing?
I smiled at my partner as we cooked right there.
He's a partner.
They were slow and starting out and boogieing along.
Hold on. What were you playing? Stop the song for a second. What were you playing?
We were at a party playing music.
And your partner?
We smiled at each other when the party got going.
Is your partner a girl?
No, my partner's the guy I'm singing with.
Oh.
We're playing guitar and singing and
boogieing.
rocking and rolling.
Yeah. And you guys started.
Boogied right along.
And because you were drinking and smoking pot, you started smiling at each other.
Exactly. Well, we hadn't smoked pot yet. See, that's the idea of the song.
Oh, I see. You're just going along and drinking, and everything's fine. It's just that when you smoke the pot, everything goes to another level.
Hi-yo.
All right.
Does the song get better?
So is pot better than beer?
I don't know.
Well, in a way it is, because you're saying you only had a good time with the beer.
It's kind of a dead heat, you know.
Yeah.
I know, it sounds like pot's more fun because cold gold makes you old before your time.
Boy, Fred has really studied this.
What it sounds like to me is that Jackie's having a good party going with the beer, but to take it that extra mile, he has to smoke his pot.
Exactly.
So it's like
it to another level.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard this song a couple of times, and it sounds like when the pot comes into it.
This song is a story about my 27th birthday, and what happened was we had this big party, and we had kegs and kegs of beer, but for my birthday, they gave me a cake with 27 joints of Colombian pot as the candle. So after we played a few songs, we stopped.
All right, let's listen some more, because that wasn't too clear. I never knew that. Now I have new information.
There's something to look forward to.
And then the party kicked off.
Let me hear that.
And everybody shakes, got livelier and crazier, and dance around and sing. They clap their hands, they stop the beat, it's downright weird. The song crashed to a frenzy, closing everybody cheers.
See the point I'm making?
Yeah.
Well, seriously, stop this for a second. Jackie's saying that the party was going great, but man,
everybody was having a good time.
when pot entered the room,
went into hyperdrive.
Everything kicked in.
Oh, heck, they started getting
raised
weird.
everything to a different level.
Right, so you would say that beer is okay, but pot is everything.
Well, look out. Everything pushes towards the goal.
If you could only have one, you would take pot over beer.
No.
Oh, really?
No.
Interesting.
They're partners.
Well, it depends on the situation.
You could never just take one.
Yeah, if he couldn't get that keg of beer into the place, he'd take the pot.
But if you were on an island, like Lord of the Flies, no, come on, be honest. Just don't try to be funny. You're funnier when you're not trying to be funny.
No, to tell you the truth, if you smoke pot, you feel like drinking a beer. But if you drink beer, you don't necessarily feel like smoking a beer.
All right, there
So if I was stuck with one, I would probably want an endless supply of beer as opposed to...
Okay.
Because then he'd always have the want for beer
Right.
when he smoked the pot and never be able to get it.
Yeah, a lot of people want to know this.
I don't know who.
Let me just hear the rest of the song real quick. I love that guitar work. Glenn Campbell Jr.
There you go.
Here we go. Uh-oh. Things quieting down.
Later, much later, we were all sitting around. Most of the girls were tired, so most of the fellas drowned. The party's almost over, was the splendid time all gone. We eyed each other nervously and dreamed of getting it on.
So the girls are pretty tired.
The guys are getting upset.
Yeah. Wait.
Everybody changed, got funnier and friendlier, intentions became plain.
See? Reefer. Reefer to the rescue.
When we all got naked and everybody roll up the reaper.
Such a grown man. This guy's like 50.
I wrote this in 1971.
I'm sure you did.
And you'll all be gone by the time this song is done, so won't you roll up the reaper? So get the dancing around. You'll find that people
One thing about Jackie, he sounded like he was 50 in 1971.
I'll give you that.
You know, you just don't imagine a guy smoking pot and playing his music.
Yeah. Beautiful.
He's supposed to be at least a Grateful Dead.
Yeah, I don't know where Jackie's influences came from, but I don't know, like, that music would indicate that he grew up in the Ozarks.
Yeah. And that he should be smoking tobacco.
Wacky tobacco.
I wrote
Super
that in
song.
Albuquerque.
Oh, sorry. Oh,
Makes a
okay.
big difference.
Yeah.
It does. Had an influence.
And there's
Where'd you write Cold Gold?
That was written in my cellar in New York City.
which is almost the identical song, except it's about beer.
Sounds so different.
Yeah.
You're welcome to sing along. It goes just like this.
Well, you are right there.
Show, wait before your time. Cocoa makes you see right to your prime. Whiskey's for celebrating beer district. His body weight comes out of you and be where you're drunk. Ready?
Great song.
Where's the simple one?
I still got a few other ones I got to bring in.
Yeah, you got to bring them all in. I want to analyze
Is
it.
he still writing music? I mean, the world
I believe so.
deprived.
Well, you know, we take them away from that.
I don't have time.
Yeah.
Gold makes you way before your time. Cold gold makes you sleep right through your prime. Now whiskey is for celebrate. Beer just gives you body weight and comes out of your ears before you're drunk. That's right.
Jackie actually has rules. You know what's funny? He has spent more time thinking about what beer does to you.
And how you're supposed to
See, that's
drink
why I
it.
think he likes pot better.
No, he says he don't like pop better.
But it makes you old before your time.
Yeah, but he doesn't care about
But
that.
look, even with all those drawbacks, he won't stop.
Yeah, the idea.
We think Jackie's a health freak? Yeah.
Okay.
He doesn't mind being old
This
before
is
his
all
time.
the downsides about beer, but it's a celebration.
He still loves it.
Yeah. It's like a girl that breaks your heart, but you keep going back to the well.
Right, you don't give up women.
Don't stop.
You're right.
Right. Go ahead.
Come with by the gas, you start to store. You got a belly like you're pregnant. Get a woman who's got a big, you'll be much to look at anyway. Well, taste it when you're 10 and drink it by 13. Wait until you realize it. Makes you obedient and make
Hillbilly Jackie.
a madman. Let's hope it's just a...
All right, I can't take any more. I can't take any more. Yeah, the roles will be reversed. Jackie will be in charge.
That's oh boy.
Oh, boy.
I would go to see that show.
Yeah.
I would go to see that show, Howard.
And I just sell his cups and mugs.
You could charge anything.
Yeah.
You guys are about to get an entire new stock of material on me.
Is that right? Why?
Because we're just about to seriously start selling my stuff at the flea market.
Are you really? Who's going to sell it? You?
I'm not kidding, no.
Are you going to sell it?
Nancy's sister.
Oh, very good.
Is it going to be a Jackie booth?
We don't know yet.
Very congratulations.
Jackie.
You're really growing. You're growing in the right direction.
Where's it go from there?
He's really concentrating on all the right things.
Jackie's going to be in garage sales pretty soon.
But, you know, here's a guy who wants to develop his career more. He wants to write. He says he's going to write scripts. You think he'd waste his time writing some scripts? And he's busy making mugs and selling them in flea markets.
But I must say, religiously, he drinks out of his own mug.
He does.
Thank you very much.
What is it, Gorilla?
Well, Jackie always used to try to convince me and Ganji to go set up a booth at a flea market and sell stuff.
Yeah, percentage. Well, he's smart. You guys should. He's right. He's trying to give you a business opportunity.
I'm not saying it was a bad thing. He always tried to you don't want.
He's trying to give you direction.
Yeah.
He's very generous. All right, listen. I can't talk about the crew here because we have a guest.
See, this is not what he says to me in private on the phone.
Look what Jackie said about you.
Do you ever understand what Jackie says?
Jackie is the most unintelligent. You know, I speak to Jackie off the air, and he makes sense to me.
Very smart.
But I don't know. He gets in front of a reporter, and I guess he wants to be witty or something.
Philosophical.
Or something. He wants to be. Listen to this. Jackie the Joke Man. Jackie, yeah, well, maybe he should have been a little more hyper. Ed's Jackie the Joke Man Martling, a Stern Show writer. And I'm embarrassed because he's one of my writers. No wonder I don't make sense.
The difference between the listeners and the people on the show is that the listeners have to figure out where the truth stops and the comedy starts, and we have to figure out where the comedy stops and the truth starts.
Now, would you explain that to me?
I don't know.
Because I thought it was because of my illness. I didn't understand.
I don't know, man. My perception's off on that one. Who wants to understand it?
I don't think it makes any sense at all.
Fred, do you understand that?
Not even.
Don't even have a clue,
not
do
a
you?
clue.
I mean, one thing about Fred, I understand his quote about you.
Yeah. Jackie's out there on a limb again.
Jackie must have gotten in that room with Marshall and just wailed away, man. He's going to inject himself into this article.
Can you just read it one more time? Maybe
Okay.
I can figure it out.
Yeah, without the music and without the impression.
Oh, I got to have the impression. I'll can the music, but...
No, I got to have the music, too.
The difference between the listeners and the people on the show is that the listeners have to figure out where the truth stops and the comedy starts. And we have to figure out where the comedy stops and the truth starts.
I know Marshall put this in the article just to prove that my writer makes no sense.
What I said was the exact same thing twice when I was talking to him.
You said this twice?
What do you mean?
In the sense that the point I was making was that nobody knows where the truth stops and the comedy starts. I said the listeners have to figure out where the truth stops and the comedy starts, and we have to figure out where the truth stops and the comedy starts.
Let me ask you something.
Oh, man.
That guy
Does
sits
anybody care about that?
Yeah. I don't even know what that means.
Do you really think the listeners are really sitting there trying to figure out that, and we're trying to figure out that?
It was in response to a specific...
No offense, man. You get in the newspapers. I don't know what you're talking about.
I think it's easy to find this building every day as stupid as I am.
What is it, John?
How, where they did the...
No, Jackie thinks he's real bright, but then I just read one dumb quote after another.
when they did press for my album.
What?
So they did, like, press for my album.
Yeah.
And one TV station interviewed Jackie, and they used this clip, and I looked at it, and I go, it was so incoherent. I asked him, I said, why'd you use this clip of Jackie? They go, listen, everything else was either stupid or incoherent or sticky.
Right. Or he was plugging something. Right.
Glad to help you, Joe.
In other words, there was nothing to you.
516-921. And they talked to him about 20 minutes.
All right. All right. I don't even know why Jackie bothers to do stand-up comedy. She just make those stupid noises on stage. I laugh harder at that. I don't know why you bust your balls with all those jokes.
Why were you?
All right, okay.
Good night.
Yeah, just like an hour of that. I would go see that.
You want an encore? Good night.
Robin, you want to go see that?
Oh, please. The thing about Jackie is his laugh and all the other things he makes.
Let me see if I can do what Billy does. He can imitate those. Let me. Ow!
Here's a challenge.
All right.
No, see, nobody can make
Billy,
that.
do that one. I don't know how to do that. See if I can do that, I would need Billy. Did you do that one?
Hey, you know Billy can do it.
All right. All right, I don't want to do this anymore. Yeah. All right, very good. Jackie Jokeman Marlowe to order Jackie's Wild Comedy CD or cassette. It's $10 plus $3 shipping and handling. Jokeland special, buy two, get one free. Call 1-800-323-KING. And tonight, there's a big show at Rascals Comedy Club in West Orange, New Jersey, with Jake Thomas on keyboards. Hey, Jackie, I meant to ask you, what's the story with that guy, Jake Thomas? Because Gary once told me when we were on vacation, and he was, he puts up your plug even if we're on vacation, and Jake Thomas wasn't mentioned. He was, like, really upset. Evidently, he forgot to put his name in the plug. Do you know about that?
No.
Do you remember that? What's his deal? What, you don't have to pay him? All you'd have to do... Because, Jackie doesn't put anybody's name in his plug.
Occasionally he does.
The only guy I ever see is this Jake Thomas. Now, something's going on. Jackie must not be paying him. He must give him a free plug.
You think that's it?
Yeah.
But he doesn't usually perform with anybody.
I do pay him, but he plays sound effects. He's a musician, and I try and give him a plug like the day of or the day before.
You must pay him like $50 or something. Jackie must get some special deal, because all I know is it's real important that Jake Thomas's name get in there.
Howard, all I know is that Jake called me and said, make sure Jackie throws that plug in for me today.
Oh, really?
Oh, really? So evidently he's got some kind of arrangement.
Deal here.
There's something here that Jackie's not telling me.
Deal here.
All right.
I've always told him, and I'd put it in like the last day or two before the gig.
But if you don't put it in, is there some sort of, do you have to put it in?
No.
So how come he's calling John?
I wasn't aware that he did.
Oh.
Sometimes I forget he calls me. I wasn't aware he ever called these guys.
Something's up with that. I'll get to the bottom of it one day.
What is to get to the bottom?
I don't know. There's some, you always have these business arrangements.
Yeah, that's me.
Oh, it's not?
The guy likes to come and play with me, so he comes and plays with me. I pay him.
And then you give him a plug.
And I give him a
How
plug.
much do you pay him? Do you pay him a lot, or do you pay him little with a
I don't pay him a lot.
plug?
It's none of your business.
No, I'm just saying, is the plug part of the pay?
No, not really. I like the guy. He's a friend of mine.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just that I never see Jackie, except his wife. He puts her in a plug once in a while, but very rarely. This Jake Thomas thing is just, I always know there's a story with Jackie.
He's a musician who's trying to get some heat, and I like the guy, so I do it as a favor.
I see. For filthy jokes, there's more to it. And Robin, excerpts.
I wish we could get to the bottom of it.
What could
516-9221.
possibly be more to it?
There's something to it.
You're right. You're right. I'm a finagler, Howard.
There's something always going on with Jackie. He's on that phone wheeling and dealing all the time.
What a jerk.
Hey, Jake. Want a plug?
Yeah, you gotta be a jerk.
I didn't say you were a jerk. I just said there's always a story. And there is.
How weird to be making phone calls.
No. Not making phone calls. It's wheeling.
Hey, wait a second. You're telling me that if I order the boxes of labels...
Jackie's always ordering labels and boxes. Something. There's always something going on.
He was on there in that office doing that Jokeland doing business yesterday.
Yeah.
He had the door all locked up.
I know. You can't even get in there. You can't get in there to get your mail.
At it again. Doing a phone interview. At it again. Promoting headliners in Washington. May 13th.
He's busy. He has a whole agenda back there. It's wild.
I just don't know what to say.
I'm busy.